And this is Rima Abiakar from Tri-County.
Well, hi.
All right. Today, this is February 8th agenda for the Pure Mass Transit District. The meeting time is 5:30, Monday, February 8th, 2021, Greater Pure Mass Transit District at the offices of the Greater Pure Mass Transit District, 2105 Northeast Jefferson Avenue, Peoria, Illinois. Roll call, Doug.
Okay. Before I begin roll call, I did want to acknowledge that Trustee Ahart will be voting tonight, but he will have an introduction later on in the meeting, Resolution 2129, and he can give his acceptance speech then. So, Trustee Bell?
Here.
Trustee Lee?
Here.
Trustee Wortham?
Present.
Trustee McBride?
Present.
Trustee Ahart?
Thank you. Shows everybody present. Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
Of America and to the republic,
Which stands
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, receipt and reading of the minutes. Do you have a motion?
McBride, I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Leo second.
Okay, thank you. All right, well, it's roll call. Sure,
You ready for the vote?
yeah.
Okay, Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approved.
Trustee Lee,
Approve.
Trustee Ahart,
Approved.
Trustee McBride, approve.
Thank you, Sharon. Receipt and reading of communications, Doug.
We had none tonight, sir.
Thank you. Report of officers, any reports? Moving on, report of standing committees. Okay. Report of general manager.
Okay, just a few things. Just before this meeting, I came out of a bus coalition meeting, and just to give you an update, I think everybody kind of remembers, I'll just kind of do a brief overview on COVID relief money. COVID one, we got $10 million. And then our next round of COVID, we got $6 million. Then they just, it's kind of semi-announced, but the target number we're looking at now for COVID number 3 relief money is $12 million. That'd be part of that $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill that they're working on right now. It could go down a little bit depending on where that final number ends up, but they're thinking it won't fudge too much as far as the transit part of it. So that money will take us until December 31st, 2024. So we'll have like 3 years for it to be used basically for operations, and it's all 100% money. We don't have to have any local match for it. Then with that, in the next week or so, they're going to start working on the infrastructure bill. So that could be another 1 point something trillion dollar bill. We're not sure what part of that will be transit infrastructure, but we're going to be lobbying for some substantial money in that bill as well. And then after that gets done, then we'll be looking at the transportation reauthorization bill. So going to be some busy legislative items coming up And that's also on top of whatever the Illinois State comes up with as well. So gonna have some busy times there working on those. Other than that, our ridership update, I think we found the glitch that's caused our ridership to go down the last couple of months. Our GenFare boxes need a desperate update for it to coincide with the mail system. So we're looking at, GenFare's got a meeting with us next week to see what that's gonna all entail. So hopefully we can get that updated and back on track, so. Other than that, business as usual. So.
Anybody have any questions?
Just a comment.
Doug, have you had any information about after meetings coming up? Are they still having a legislative conference, or what are they doing this year? And what's happening in October?
Right now, they're talking about a legislative meeting in Washington DC in May. So it'd be like the second, it'll be like the 17th, 18th, somewhere around that time frame. I think they said they'll finalize that in April, which I think is a little late. But then the next one will be, well, then there's one in September in Philadelphia, the regular APTA meeting, and then the big one is going to be still in October. So that's kind of where they're at right now, depending on how everybody's comfort level with COVID is.
Yeah, okay. Maxine and I were on a conference call with APTA, and they were saying exactly the same thing, that folks are very, very frightened, and they're prepared to lose their deposits if necessary, if they don't think they're going to draw the people that they need, especially to the larger meetings. So if you hear anything, Doug, let the rest of us know. We're really in the blind on this.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay, moving on, report of City Lift General Manager.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. As you'll notice, we haven't provided a complete monthly report again this month. We have most of the data that we need, but we are still working through the system to fine tune the data. I've been working with the GPMTD staff, mainly, of course, Andy, to complete the project and ensure that it's going to be very smooth going forward. There's been a recent update to the software over this past weekend, and another small one that's going to happen this coming weekend that we hope will make a significant impact on the quality of service for both, not only for the passengers, but for our staff as well. And then it will also allow for the data reconciliation that we're seeking. Our ridership is starting to climb, and many of our agency partners are coming back or are planning to come back here soon within the next week or two, about one a month with Epic. Fortunately, most of their individuals have already been vaccinated, and they're very excited to go back to their jobs, and we can't wait to help them get back into their routine. Unfortunately, we have staff that have been out due to COVID-related issues, and with that and the increase in service, we are short-staffed. To meet this demand and the current demand, we're going to be hiring at least 10 new drivers this month. We have a class starting next week. We also will be reverting to our original vehicle capacity. We've currently been running at half capacity since last spring, although going back to full capacity is definitely warranted. We have plenty of PPE for our staff, and we'll put some extra equipment on the vehicles, or supplies on the vehicles to assist with that. But we think going back to full capacity should help reduce the stress on the service that we're currently experiencing. As far as other recruitment, we are still looking for a dispatch manager. We've interviewed several candidates, and we hope to make a final decision this week. And as far as our facility, we are 99% complete. The only thing left is our fuel island. And with that, we are just waiting for final approval from the fire marshal, and we will be good to go there, and we'll be 100%. So things are coming along a little slower than we all would like. But I really thank Andy and Doug for working with me to get through all this. And, a few months from now, it's just going to be smooth sailing.
Is that it, Angel?
Yes, sir.
Is there any questions? All right. Report of County Link General Manager.
Well, that would be the exact same thing, sir. With this new contract, we've put everything together.
All right. Well, thank you, Angel.
Thank you.
All
sir.
right. Public comment.
We have nobody.
Okay. Done. Anything under old business? All right. Anything under new business? Okay. Resolution 21-26. Nick?
So this is we're asking for authorization to extend our operational contract with Bridgestone America Tires for the lease of the transit of our bus tires. So CityLink is currently under contract with Bridgestone since 2016. We are asking to exercise a 6th option year with Bridgestone with Bridgestone, and they have agreed to honor our last year's pricing for the 6th year. So we did a price analysis that was completed, and we determined that the current rate per mile is to be considered fair and reasonable because it is less than the average rate compared to the contracts and bids from outside agencies. So Bridgestone is the company that gives us all of our bus tires. So it is recommended that the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District Board execute an option with Bridgestone America's Tire Operations to lease CityLink Transit tires. So we're asking for approval on that one.
Thank you.
Approval of resolution 21.
I'm sorry.
Didn't hear me?
Is there any questions? Do I have a motion?
Trustee Bell,
Mhm.
Approved. Sharon, can you hold on a second? I need a motion and a second.
oh, I thought you'd had that.
Okay. I'm not picking it up on this end.
Jennifer Lee seconds.
Okay.
Maxine had the motion.
Maxine, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sharon, you're up. Roll call.
Okay. Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approved.
Trustee Ahart,
Approve.
Trustee McBride approved. The motion passes.
Thank you, Sharon. Resolution 2127.
Yep, that's me again. So last year, the board approved the maintenance department to purchase a spare diesel engine to be kept in inventory. That was in resolution 20-17. That spare engine was recently used, and we are requesting to restock the spare engine. Restocking this engine has proved to save us time with the bus repair, saves the district money, being more cost efficient than rebuilding the damaged engine, and it also eliminates the risk of Cummins not having the engine in stock when we need it. We estimated and got a quote that said that buying a new engine versus rebuilding it would be over $37,000. So we are recommending that the board approves the purchase of another Cummins engine to be kept on hand for an amount not to exceed $3.33.
Jennifer Lee moves approval.
Thank you. Is there a second?
McBride, I'll second.
Okay, is there any questions? Okay, roll call, Sharon.
Okay, Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approved.
Trustee Ahart,
Approve.
Trustee McBride approve. You can go get your engine.
Awesome. Thank
Thank you, Sharon.
Yes.
Resolution 2128. Nick, you're up again.
Yep, this is our kind of my longer one. So this is authorization to proceed with Moeller & Moeller for the Phase 2B design of the new admin building, maintenance garage, and site renovation. So the Greater Peoria Mass Transit, we went into a contract and awarded Moeller & Moeller the contract for architecture and engineering, building design and renovation service for the maintenance and admin buildings. Phase 1, which we talked about a couple board meetings ago, that Phase 1 design, the original 30% design of the main building and the site work has been completed, as well as the 100% design of the rear building, which is the paint booth. So Phase 2B will complete the remaining 70% design of the maintenance admin building, which your office layout, rooms such as electrical, plumbing, IT, storage, and the overall site plan design. So the site plan will also consist of a definite location of the building, renovation plans of the south garage, which is the building that we're going to keep, designing a paratransit storage annex, the parking lot that we're going to build over up on Van Buren, and the overall just external functionality and operation design of the location. So phase 2B design completion of the maintenance building, maintenance garage, as well as the Van Buren street parking lot. Those designs, if approved, should be made available in the fall of 2021. The south storage building renovation and the paratransit annex designs should also be made available in late 2021. Also included in this phase is Moeller delivering a biddable design for all of the phases. So it is recommended that the Board of Trustees authorizes the general manager to execute a contract with Moeller & Moeller for the Phase 2B architectural and engineering services for the maintenance in the admin buildings in an amount not to exceed $1,578,851.30.
Thank you, Nick. Is there a motion?
Jennifer Lee moves approval.
Is there a second?
McBride, I'll second.
Is there any questions? Okay, roll call, Sharon.
Okay, Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approved.
Trustee Ahart,
Approve.
Trustee McBride, approve. Motion passes.
Thank you, Sharon. Resolution 2129, Doug.
Okay, as you all know, Joe Krupa relocated out of the Peoria Heights district, and so the mayor has appointed her replacement, Mr. Chris Ahart. The mayor has made this appointment, filled out the certifications, and this will be for a 2-year term expiring February 28th, 2023.
Okay,
So Chris, you can give your acceptance speech now.
you want a motion? Is it a resolution?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey,
Resolution,
we have to vote on this. Is a
it's
resolution.
kind of a done deal.
Hey, Doug, actually, all of these terms expire in May, okay? When this was all set up. So even though she resigned or whatever, regardless of when she came on, the terms for each board member all end, basically the end of April. And that's why we have our annual meeting that first week or that first Monday in May. So all the terms actually run out in varying years at that same time.
Okay. So it's not when the person starts their term.
No.
Basically, they all start in May. Okay.
I mean, because sometimes people in the middle of it will leave, just like Joan did, but that doesn't mean, the term is set. So whether they come in at the beginning or they come in the middle or whatever. Okay.
So it looks like his term will expire in May of 2023.
Exactly.
Okay. Do we need to vote on this, Bill?
No.
All right, do I have a motion?
No, there's no vote.
You don't vote.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
appointed.
Welcome aboard, Chris.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, welcome to the board.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah, Chris, I look forward to working with you.
Yes. Hopefully I can make the board and the Village of Peoria Heights proud and, just follow you guys' lead. So I'm a little bit about myself real quick. Peoria Heights Police Department. I'm the assistant chief up here for 22 years. And my wife and I are getting ready to celebrate our 20th anniversary. And we have 5 wonderful boys and just 2 grandchildren. One was born Friday. So.
Yay.
Well, thank
Mr.
you.
Chair,
McBride,
will we have a-
congratulations.
Mr. Chair, with Chris, will he be over the program committee?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I can make that assignment. What I'll do is I can make it now, or I can wait and make it in April. Matter of fact, I think I'll go ahead and do it now. Once you put Chris on the program committee, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a whole month between now and April, we're gonna have a vacancy. Okay,
All right.
did you get that, Chris?
Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, and if you got any questions about the program committee, you can give Desiree a call.
Okay.
You have the numbers for Desiree and.
I'm going to come down and meet with Desiree and Doug on Thursday, so I can just catch up and everybody can kind of fill me in on that committee on Thursday.
Okay, that'll work. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Christine, financial report, please.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The purpose of this financial report is to summarize our January 2021 financial activity and to ask your approval for the invoice we submit. In January, district have an operating expense which represent 9.79% of our fiscal year 2021 annual budget. Compared with our monthly projection, it's a little bit over 1.67% over. The major operating expense for the January are from the five area. First one is payroll expense, $840,918.39. And also the second one is our pension paid for the employee and also the state unemployment tax contribution, $199,908.63. Also, the third one is health insurance expense plus our other post-employment benefit liability. It's $455,477.62. The fourth one is our professional service. In this month, we pay to many professional service expense, such as management service fee, technology support expense, legal fee to our attorney, and also A&E professional service for our new facility design. And the last one is the COVID-related expense. We install and purchase the driver barrier on all our fixed route bus. And also we purchase and also install the new seats on our bus as well. So this one, it's a special item for this fiscal year. However, those is not going to impact our budget. 100% covered by our COVID CARE Act reimbursement. Staff recommend Board of Trustee approve the January 2021 financial transaction in amount of $3,204,914.70.
I move approval, Maxine Wortham.
You got a second?
McBride, I'll second.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, roll call, Sharon.
Okay, Trustee Bell,
Approve?
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approve?
Trustee Ahart,
Approve.
Trustee McBride approve. Motion passes.
Thank you, Sharon. Before I ask for a motion to adjourn, I want to remind you of future meetings at 5:30. The next meeting, the March meeting is on March 8th. And the April meeting will be on April 12th. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
You got it.
Second? Everybody stay well. Talk to you later.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Yes.
Good night, y'all. Stay warm.
Stay off the streets. It's icy.
Bye, everybody.